Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be 5 makeup tips that you probably don't know. And these are just little things that I've tried out doing makeup and things that you might not know. I don't know, I just thought this would be a good video to do to help share some of my tips that I've learned. And the first one is going to be using fake eyelash glue for eyebrow gel to like set your eyebrows and hold them in place. You know, I've tried the one from e.l.f. before and that one's really crappy. It's almost like using water on your eyebrows or like a clear primer or something. I don't know, it doesn't work at all. It doesn't hold them in place. Once it dries you can't even see. And the one from Maybelline is kind of like that too. I mean, it works a little bit, but it doesn't hold them in place for long. I know there's one from Anastasia, and I've heard that one's like super glue. It holds them in really, really good. And I tried it out using a eyelash glue, and it works so good. It doesn't mess up, like I'll draw on my eyebrows before, and it doesn't mess that up at all. It doesn't move that around. All it does is just glue my eyelashes in place. And the thing about this is the e.l.f., like you can buy the e.l.f. $1 lashes, and I don't like this eyelash glue for eyelashes, but it just comes with a little wand like that, and it's really thin, that's why it's perfect to do it. And I just swipe it across really lightly, and then I just comb through it like this, and it sets them and lasts all day, and it doesn't look weird or like it doesn't look like you have glue in your eyebrows or anything. It works so good. I love this method. I'll always use this. I feel like it's just as good as using like a high-end eyebrow setting gel. I really do. It's amazing. I love it. So if you guys have like a spare eyelash glue that you don't use, or you don't use eyelashes very often, or if you just want to try it out, just try it. I promise you it's amazing and it works. Alright, the next one is a tip on how to make your beauty blender last longer. And I noticed just after a few times of using my beauty blender that it's starting to get like, you can't really tell, but it's starting to get like bigger holes in it, and it's starting to break down already just from washing it and using it and stuff like that. And a good tip when you're using this, I notice a lot of people do it like this, and they scrub through their face like this, and I don't think that's a really good method to use. I think it'll just like, it's like tearing it a little bit, like lightly, and if you do that enough, it's going to eventually break it down way faster than it normally would. And this is a really, I mean, it's a $20 sponge. That sounds ridiculous, but yeah, it's a $20 sponge, so you don't really want to go out and buy these like every month like you would have to if you don't take care of it. So a good way to do it is just to either roll it. If you have to press hard enough, just roll it, or do this. I do like a little bit of both. I roll it and do that. And another thing is that never wash these like on, never scrub it against towels or like paper towels or rags or anything like that. Always just do it with your hand. I know they have stuff that you can buy, like, I don't know how expensive it is, but like the Beauty Blender cleaner or whatever, but you really don't need that. All you need is an antibacterial soap, and you just squish it in your hand until it gets clean. You really don't need to go buy the Beauty Blender cleaner. But just take care of it and don't be too rough with it. And that's why sometimes people have to go buy them like really often, because they just don't take care of them. So the next thing is going to be how to, if you have like a shimmery eyeshadow, or like just like a really shimmery eyeshadow or something, and you notice that it's too sheer for you, a good thing to, a good thing to do to make it show up better, make it more pigmented, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see this swatch because the lighting, but this is like a coral blush I have, but it's really like glowy, but it's just not that pigmented. And then what I do to make it more pigmented, I don't use this as a blush, but if I were going to use it as an eyeshadow, because it's just, I don't like it as a blush, it doesn't have that much pigment, but I just spray my brush with this like $3 e.l.f. setting spray. You can get it at Target for $3. I get mine on the website though. And then I just take it and I rub it across like this, I'm not really worried about like messing up this blush. Not that it would mess it up, but I'm not worried about it because I don't like it. That's why I'm using this to show you. Now I'll swatch it right next to it and rub it like I did with my finger. And you can see that it's way more pigmented, but also it's way more shimmery. It brings out the pigment, but it also brings out like the glow and the shimmer in it. So if I ever wanted to do like a peach look on my eye, which I probably will, that's definitely what I would do. And it'll also bring out the lasting power a lot too. So that's really good, and that's a really good tip. I find that having a setting spray is really good. Like even if you buy high-end makeup, I would go and buy the e.l.f. setting spray because there's so many things you can do with it, and you can leave like the high-end ones to set your makeup or whatever, but there's also a lot of stuff that you can do with this other than just setting your face. Alright, the last one is lipstick, and it's how to mattify your lipstick. If you don't have any matte lipsticks, or you have like a shiny or glowy lipstick or something like that, that maybe one day you want to be matte, which I don't know if you've noticed, but matte lipstick can be really pretty sometimes. You can just set it with a light powder, and it really helps, and it also will help with the lasting power. So I'll show you what I do. I just put on, hold on, I'll show you close up. Alright, so I just have on the lipstick, and then I'm going to take my e.l.f. setting powder, which I don't use this to set my face, but I find myself using this for, I really hate wasting products, and when I don't like them, I find like 5 million other ways to use them, and because I don't like the look, oh my god, I don't like the look this gives like all over my face because it's like kind of too mattifying, so I find other ways to use it. And what I do is, so you can see, I just swirl my brush in it like this. There's a little access on top that I use, and then I tap it off really good, and then I apply it on my lips lightly. And because it's so good to use a setting, or not a setting powder, a translucent powder, because it's so light and it doesn't have color in it. But you could also use like a blush or something to do it. So you can already tell the difference between the top and the bottom. And I'm going to use a lot just to show you, but you don't need to use a lot at all. And I'm just tapping. I'm just using like a, whatever this is called. It's a concealer blush brush. So you can already tell that the top one is way shimmerier and the bottom is matte. And I like it. I like the way it looks better. I think it's really pretty, and I just feel like, I don't know how to explain it. I just really like the way it looks, way better than before. And I really like that it makes it last longer, and also makes it matte, which I think matte lipsticks are really pretty. And I don't know, you should just try it out and see if it works. But I hope you guys found some of these tips helpful, and I hope maybe you can try some of these out and let me know what you think. I really use all of these, and I find these all really helpful, and I just wanted to share some of my tips with you. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.